Hi, thanks for watching. I'm Sarah. Today's tutorial is downward facing dog. One of the main goals of down dog is to lengthen the spine, the sides of your torso and the front and back of your spine. To do that, we need to know how to engage our arms, create enough extension and stability, and we need to know how to engage our legs so that they move back, and that gives us space in our lower back and softness in the belly. So today we're going to do a few exercises using blocks, strap, a blanket, and a yoga wall to help you understand the actions of the muscles in down dog. So let's get started. First, come to lay down. Extend your legs. Grab the sides of your mat and pull your mat towards your heels a little bit so that the skin on your lower back gets caught on the sticky mat, creating some space. Then hook your right foot over the strap and work here. So we'll warm up the legs and open up the hamstrings a little bit so that they're ready for down dog. But also, we want to learn the right actions of the legs here. Press strongly through the heel. Firm your knee. Move your thigh bone away from your torso. Keep your chest open, your shoulders on the ground. And as you inhale, lengthen the back of your neck. As you exhale, bring the shin bone towards your face and the right thigh bone away from you. Hold the strap with the right hand and go out to the side. Your right elbow is at shoulder height. Flex the right foot and lengthen your right inner leg towards the heel. Keep your left leg active and your left thigh bone moving down towards the floor, softening the soft part of your belly. Come out of the pose, bend the knee, remove the strap, bring the knee into your chest, give it a little hug, and then go over and across to the side to counter pose. You can then soften and bend the left bottom leg. And change, come to center. Extend your legs. Grab the sides of your mat, pull the mat towards the heels to create that space, just a half an inch to an inch, just enough to create space. And then do the same thing on your left side. Press strongly through the left heel up to the ceiling, bringing the leg towards your face and moving the thigh bone away from your face. So the left side of your waist and torso stays long and open. Keep your right leg active. Soften the front of the right hip. Open your chest and lengthen the back of your neck. Take a few breaths here. Hold the strap with your left hand and go out to the side. Elbow at shoulder height. Continuously trying to move this right thigh bone down as you extend your left inner leg towards the heel. Change. Bend the knee to come out. Hold the knee at your chest for a breath. and then go over and across. Okay. Now do both legs. Take a strap over both feet. So if your arms were overhead, this would be the shape of your down dog. So we're going to learn the actions of the legs in down dog here. Flex the feet and press through the heels. Move your thigh bones away from you. That's what's going to eventually create that length in your back once you're in down dog. It's easier to do here because there's no weight on the legs. And so teach your legs how to activate here. Press the calf muscles up to the ceiling. Move the thigh bones away from you. Notice how that automatically brings a little bit of an opening to the chest. Close your eyes, find your breath, and feel. And change. Bend the knees, move the strap out of the way, and slowly come up to seated. You're going to take your mat to a wall and place your heels at the wall. Your toes are still a little bit away from the wall. Spread all your fingers and press strongly into your hands to lift your hips. Spread the skin at the bottom of the feet. Lift your inner legs. Look at your kneecaps. Firm your kneecaps and quadriceps. And move your thigh bones towards the wall. As you attempt to move your legs back, you should feel length in your lower back and the sides of your torso. Take a few breaths here. And rest. Knees to the floor, child's pose. Now find a blanket or a towel and make a roll. Depending on how you're built, you might need a thin roll or a thicker roll. You have to play with the size to see what feels comfortable. Coming to child's pose, your toes are together behind you, your knees slightly apart. Place the blanket right at your lower belly and hook your lower side ribs over the blanket. Stay here for a little bit. You should feel the blanket pressing the belly in towards the spine and your lower back spreading from the center to the sides. If this is uncomfortable, make a smaller roll. If you have little or no sensation, make a bigger roll. And just let the blanket and gravity do the work. With each exhale, soften any resistance you might be feeling in your belly. And stay here for a few more breaths. Slowly coming up. Move the blanket out of the way. Come back to the wall, heels at the wall, and feel the imprint that the blanket left. Press your hands strongly into the floor. Move your thigh bones back towards the wall, and let the belly soften in and up towards the spine. Play with the position of your feet. Maybe take the heels down a half an inch, maybe take them higher, and see what helps you to find the actions of the legs moving back towards the wall. Let the sides of your waist lengthen, let the lower back lengthen, and let the belly soften in and up towards the spine. And rest. Child's pose. And slowly come up. Okay. The next thing we want to focus on is the actions of our arms. When you're in down dog, you want to extend as much as you can through the sides of your torso, your ribs, your outer shoulders, elbow, all the way to the wrist. If you're here and you're not extending enough, you have too much mobility in your shoulders and you simply cannot lengthen the side body. You have to press strongly into the floor to give you that length. The other part of the actions of the arms is your triceps need to go back, away from the floor. So once you're upside down, your tricep is moving back and your shoulder blade is moving in. Those are very subtle actions that you might not be able to see from the outside, but you should definitely feel from the inside, and it's going to give a lot of stability to your pose. So first, we lengthen as much as we can, then you move your triceps back and your shoulder blades in. To help us learn those actions, we're going to take 2 blocks and put them on the wall like this, at an angle. Place your hands on the blocks, tuck your toes and lift your hips. You can bend the knees a little bit to help you set up. Press your hands strongly and lift your hips high. From the height of your hips, release your head. Little by little, straighten your legs. Find the actions of the legs. Lift your kneecaps and thighs and move your thigh bones back. Once you have enough extension from the hands to the hips, firm your triceps away from the floor and move your shoulder blades into your body away from the ceiling. You'll feel your chest open and move towards your shin bones a little bit. Gaze is at the floor in between your feet, or if it's comfortable, maybe your gaze is at your knees or even higher, but don't strain your eyes or neck. If you feel comfortable, close your eyes and find your breath. And rest. Child's pose. Slowly come up to seated. we'll just do a few open hip poses to help us balance our bodies after that short practice. Take your legs out, inhale, arms up, right elbow to the floor, left arm up and overhead. Keep your legs active, flex your feet and press your thigh bones down as you actively reach your arm up and overhead. And breathe into the left side of your rib cage. And change. Come to center. Other side. Press the heels, the knees, and the thigh bones down. Turn your torso open towards the ceiling. And reach your little right arm all the way up and over to lengthen the side of your torso. Change. Come to center. Bring the soles of the feet together, the knees apart, and go forward, Baddha Konasana. Slowly coming up, close your legs, send them forward, and then cross them at the shins. If you want to sit on blankets for this and that's more comfortable, go ahead, go forward, release your head, let your legs bend and soften completely. Slowly coming up, switch the cross of the legs so the other shin bone is up front, and go forward again. If there's any tightness in your legs, your hips, your outer hips or inner legs, just send your breath there, and with each exhale, try to soften a little bit. And slowly coming up. Let's do a quick bridge pose before we go into our final resting pose. Lay down on your back, feet hip distance apart. On the next inhale, lift your hips and interlace the fingers underneath the body. Press your upper arms into the floor as you lift your side ribs up to the sky. See that the weight is even between your right and left leg. Contract your hamstrings and buttocks ever so slightly to provide support for your bridge. And change. Slowly come down to the floor. Bring your knees into your chest. Hold here for a moment. Lengthen the back of your neck. Soften your belly and lower back. Take your arms out to the side. Drop both knees to the right. Hold here for a moment. Take any variation of a supine twist that feels good to you right now. And switch. Come to center. Take your legs to the other side. And change. Come to center, make little circles with the knees in one direction and then in the other direction. Then extend your legs. You can grab the sides of your mat once again. Pull it towards your heels to lengthen your lower back. Arms by your side, palms face up. Relax your right arm from your fingertips to your shoulder. The right side of your torso from your shoulder to your hip. Your right leg from your hip to your toes. Left arm from your fingertips to your shoulder. Left side of your torso from your shoulder to your hip. Left leg from your hip to your toes. Back of the body, heels, calf muscles, back of the knees and thighs. Buttocks, lower, middle, and upper back. Back of the neck, back of your head, crown of your head. Forehead, eyes, nose, cheeks, ears, mouth, jaw, throat. Inhale, let the chest rise. Exhale, let the chest fall. Inhale, let the belly rise. Exhale, let the belly fall. Complete stillness of the mind and body in Shavasana. Please stay here for as long as you like. Visit my website, sarahyogaandwellness.com, to learn more about my programs. Thanks again for watching. Have a blessed day. Namaste.